I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah.
Cause, but I still low. Got 100 different to my cell phone. Still 33 for low. I'ma ride to my dog sitting in jail. He stay lighter on the grass, bend it back, roll. I'm on Keller, I'm on Gresham, I'm on Flat Shore. I'm at Magic, I'm at Follies, let them go. Then it's right back to the window low. Bars never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me, neighbor, yeah, we local. Rap the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from. Me no pray for little paper, need a lump sum. Real spill, yeah, a recipe, yeah. Broke, real, little rich. All in love with her. She just wanna be in VIP with her. Don't blame me, oh, they just shake me. Had to get it, how I got it on my phone to me. Don't blame me, I'm what the game made me, not what the fame made me. I won't let it change me, I'm the same man.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Dirty, so they treat me like a stain, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah. Rolling from the cradle to the grave, yeah.
On my hood, on my block, yeah. On my, I won't stop, yeah. Play with me, I'll let it.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Colts going up against the Dolphins.
Larry, thank you. The renovations, they have certainly transformed this place as EA Sports welcomes you to beautiful Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins. On 1st and 10, Webb. Throw left side complete. That's Schwartz. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
Let's go!
They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Luck. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down, Webb. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And the Eagles out in front early. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
3 yards to go on second down.
Hey, watch the left, watch the left. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now Webb. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
From the gun on third down. Webb throwing the out route incomplete. It's Barrett. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Strong right, strong right. All right, here we go.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. Over the middle, complete. That's Barrett. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Green 39.
To throw on 2nd down. Webb finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Some room as they get him down after a good run. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. It's Farmer. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the kick by Butker is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to peel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The Colts send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 11. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Ten yards still left on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Off play action, it's Webb. Webb can't escape as he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score, and the Eagles out in front early. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Luck now on second down. Going up top. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark. And
the defense able to recover, bat it free. So a second down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Love. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right at the 35. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, it's Webb. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're headed to chains now.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
To throw, Webb. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Looking to throw on second down. Webb. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they're operating in the red zone.
I know he ain't got it. Here we go now. Like 50. Like 50. Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Detroit!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Money looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On first down, Luck. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. That one goes for 24 yards. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. Option right, it's Luck. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Luck. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Luck. Pushing his way through. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd in Philly. And the Eagles out in front early. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you up to Orlando, and with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Luck. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away. Now
we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. To the air on second down. Webb. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Webb now from the gun. This one complete to Lacey. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw on second down. Webb. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Let's go. 319. 319. Watching that Arnie 40.
Throwing on third and long. Webb. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on third and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Here's Luck. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Colts add on to their lead. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw on second down. Webb. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Webb. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward at the 32-yard line. By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On first down, it's Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevens. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw on second down is Love. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you've got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. Now, this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a first down throw. Webb. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw on second down. Webb. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 1st and 10, Webb. And caught by Curley. And he works free. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And this one's back to an 8-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards. Luck on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
On 1st and 10, Webb. Now he's forced out left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Webb. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out.
He's got daylight. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
And they're able to up the lead by one more. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Oh, he dropped it, and that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Webb, he sets to fire, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 32, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he's got room. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Here's Locke. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Colts send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. To throw on third down. Webb looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11. First down. Webb. Curley's got it complete. And now running right through him. A huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and forever.
Partner, I really don't have words for that one. It's not often you see a completed pass lose that kind of yardage.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. Webb can't escape as he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
It really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge. No place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Love. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Fielded at the 43. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3, watch it now, Barney.
A play fake. Now Webb. And going over the middle here to Curley. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw again. Webb. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Miami, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.